Toby. That's the name of my cat. My cat's name is Toby. Toby is a funny little cat, I guess. He's got gray fur and green eyes. He's athletic. He runs after mice. He jumps into trees after birds. He also sleeps a lot, as cats do. When he sleeps, you can't tell that he's athletic. All you can see is his white stomach, pink nose, and closed eyes. Peacefully sleeping, as cats do. When we first got Toby, he was much smaller than he is now. His fur was a bit softer and his face younger. He would look up at the piece of yarn I would dangle in front of his face, mesmerized by the pendulum-like motion, watching the yarn go back and forth, back and forth. Toby loves to run around outside and sleep in the sun and fight with our other cat, Leo. Toby loves all of the normal cat things, is what I'm trying to say. Toby is a normal cat, is what I'm trying to convince you of. Look how cute he is, sitting there in that basket with that bow. He hates that basket and that bow. Anyway, the point is, Toby is just a normal cat who does normal cat things. Fine, I'm lying. That's not quite true. I mean, yes, Toby loves to do all the normal cat things. He chases mice and birds, and sometimes eats bugs. He's mostly a normal cat, I swear. And most importantly, we're normal owners. Period. We don't dress him up, normally. We only feed him cat food, normally. And we pet his cat fur, usually. Really, everything is quite fine. It's all okay. But there's this other thing. This one other little itsy-bitsy thing that I'm not telling you. This one moment, this one thing that he does that's not quite normal. You see, Toby has a fascination. An obsession, if you will. But you have to understand, it's not a big deal. It's not that bad, really. Sometimes it causes major problems, though. Major problems. We run out of stuff. We have to go to the store and buy more stuff. We have to fix things. Things that have to be fixed because of Tobys Obsession. Let's move on. Everything's fine. Really. Everything's fine. Toby is a normal cat. We're normal people, normal cat owners, really. Don't just take my word for it. Don't we seem like normal cat owners to you? I mean, really, what are we doing that could possibly be wrong? We feed Toby the best food, play with him, give him opportunities to learn and grow and be successful as a cat. Really, what I'm saying is, we're really quite the best. And if there is something that is amiss, I don't think it is our fault. And there is something a little amiss. But it isn't our fault. And you, as the viewer, agree that it isn't our fault. We are simply doing our best as good cat owners taking care of Toby and giving him freedom. Freedom to be himself. Yes, that's what we gave him. As soon as we brought him back from the SPCA, that's what we gave him. Freedom to be himself. You know, looking back, there were signs. Signs, if I'm being honest, of what would later be Tobys' obsession. When we visited him at the SPCA, he was a happy, pretty normal-looking cat. He was sitting in a cage with Leo, the other cat we adopted. They were quite cute and young and had pink little noses. But Toby was an individual, which is what he is now. An individual with an obsession. An obsession that is financially ruining us. I guess I have to come clean now. Explain the whole story. Tell you, the viewer, what's happening. What's happening in our household with our cat. Toby, as the individual he is, and with the freedom to be himself we've given him, has taken to a certain object in the house. A certain piece of technology. It's a piece of technology that a lot of people have. A lot of normal people have. A piece of technology that is normal to have. It's a piece of technology that lots of people need and use, but that doesn't work very well. It's like always broken for everyone, everywhere. But that people need to use every day. It produces thin sheets normally white with black ink. The black ink conveys information that people need to go about their little routines and lives and days and jobs. The piece of technology is a printer, a normal Brother MFCL2710DW series printer. That my cat likes to use. Toby's vocation, no matter how many mice he might catch, is that printer. He walks all over it, printing out whatever he likes. Page after page of diagnostic test printout come pouring out of that machine. Toby sits on the number pad and faxes people in Quebec. He rolls around on the paper tray and tries to open the ink drawer. There you have it. That's the abnormalcy. A cat printer technician. My cat, Toby, is a printer technician.